Alright, boys and girls, on this stormy day, here with Noob in his car, we're going to talk about the storm that has encompassed House of the Dragon. And it's not a good storm, because the storm has ruined the show, as in the writers, because the writers are dumb and stretching a terrible tiny book into 4 seasons. Just confirmed. I think they are going to end it after season 4. They probably should have ended it and did a tighter story in 2 seasons, and it would have been the best 2-season show ever, probably, because there would have been a bunch of dragon action and good actors and all that stuff. But instead, they're like, you know what we want to do? Ruin this like we ruined Game of Thrones in season 7 and 8, and stretch it because we don't have source material to actually do anything proper. I don't know how anyone, when it was the middle of the season, beginning of the season, everyone was like, oh, your House of the Dragon's good. I don't know that anyone at this point, after that season 2 finale, can really defend it. Because when you think about it, season 1, it had the break in between the actors and the aging and all that stuff, and it had some lulls and all that, but it had some build-ups and some good moments, like I said, build-ups and good moments. Then it had a hell of a finale. Cinematically, the dragon battles with Luke and Aemond and all that stuff, the stormy night and all that, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Ends on a cliffhanger. Rhaenyra looking mean and ready to kill everybody, basically. And so that's the setup of actual war gonna be starting this season. So then this season is an entire 8-episode build-up for the same war. So season 1 was a setup for a build-up for then more build-up of an entire season. So now we're apparently going to get season 3 is going to be all action and nonsense. I got to see that to believe it at this point. We had one good battle. I think that was episode 4 with Rook's Rest. And then episode 7 had some good dragon action in it, but not actual action. So, also Off-White. I want to smack that boy upside the head. He's just annoying at this point. Hugh is awesome. Love that man. He's cool. And Vermithor is my man, my main dragon. Or he, she, I don't know, whatever. Do dragons have genders? We're not sure. Let's see some dragon penises to really confirm. But, yeah, this show is so disappointing. Alicent, she just had a crisis of conscience, and she's like, you know what? I was actually wrong all the time. Bitch, get there a season ago, and we could have avoided all this. So now she's going to sacrifice her son to get beheaded. Rhaenyra is going to take the throne. First off, she could take the throne at any time. She's got 6 goddamn dragons versus one old grandma bitch of Vhagar. What's that going to do? And Aemond, who is having a mental breakdown now that he's not the biggest dick in the room on his dragon. Fucking insanely stupid story writing. And now I'll say the caveat of I didn't read the source material. I just kind of know some stuff about it. I don't know if the writing was that terrible in the source material, or they're making it that terrible, because I do know that they are making some changes to the show comparative to the books, and I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm assuming bad, but I don't know if the source material was all that good to begin with, because like I said, this is probably a 2-season show. This entire season was build up of nothing. Also, first off, Daemon's whole Harrenhal thing, that was awesome, in terms of he's just, it was a waste of time, but it was awesome because he's hallucinating the whole time, which is great. But also, let's talk about the budget White Walker in there. What the hell? We got the Temu version of a White Walker in that vision. Did they blow all the budget on the dragon? They're like, let's use a stick figure and some blue eyes on the vision that Daemon has. What's going on there? Bunch of nonsense. So, it's just a lot of characters that don't really do anything. Daemon actually probably accomplishes the most. He changes his character arc. He kind of sees the light, has a vision, gets his army. He probably had the most complete arc of the entire goddamn season. Everyone else just doesn't do anything. And also, you could have ended the show with your dragon. As soon as you got all those dragons, run in there, kill them, and be done. Vhagar's done. Vhagar's not doing anything against 5 or 6 dragons. So I don't understand. I'm still going to watch this show to the end. I'm hoping, for the love of God, I'm hoping season 3 actually has some action. But at this point, this show is pretty bad. The writing is probably the biggest culprit. Really wish that they made some better decisions. I think the acting's honestly really good for what they're given. Emma Darcy has done a fantastic job. Matt Smith, Even the Olivia Cook as Alicent. I love Aegon. I forget what his name, Tom Glenn Carwin or something like that. I think he's a great actor. Aemon's kind of one note. I liked Aemon in the beginning. All he does is just bitch and complain and try to kill you now. Like, he's just kind of a dumb character. So, but in any case, I don't know. Is it just me? Or has everyone finally seen the light on House of the Dragon? This show is now terrible. And season 8's finale solidified it as a garbage waste of 9 hours of my life. 9-hour show, 1 whole hour of action that was good. 9 hours. That's less than 10%. That's unacceptable. So, actually, it's more than 10% if we're doing math. Anyway, still, let me know your thoughts on House of the Dragon Season 2 now that it's done. Are we noping out? Are we going to be in it for Season 3? I'm not sure. I'm going to watch it. We're going to review it. But yeah, like I said, if you enjoyed the channel, you love the Noob Noobs, you love OrcU, we appreciate all the love and support. If you could like, subscribe, any dollars, any bitcoins, any shekels will go a long way to feed a starving Noob Noob in a monsoon down south that I'm currently weathering. You'll see an update of me swimming in my backyard momentarily, probably in the next day or two. But until then, Friday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to try a live stream. Maybe we'll get it right one day or another. Until then, we're on the next one.